Hey everyone, James Azar here with the CyberHub podcast. Welcome to our first ever inaugural Practitioner Brief. This is a short podcast kind of taking away and taking over from our daily cyber briefing that we did for a while there, talking about the news. This one is more about the practitioner, and I've got a few stories to share with you here today on May the 4th. Be with you. And it is a very exciting time. We are in May. This COVID-19 crisis has now been going on for nearly a month and a half, nearly 2 months in some parts of the globe. In China, it's been probably going around for about half a year now and still don't get the truth out of there. Obviously, a lot of things happening due to COVID-19, but more importantly, we're here to focus on what you as a practitioner need to know. Now, everything I talk about is available in a PDF format with images, with links, with everything you need. All you need to do is go to cyberhubpodcast.com. Again, that's cyberhubpodcast.com. cyberhubpodcast.com. Click on the practitioner brief and subscribe there, and you'll get this PDF that I am about to talk about directly in your inbox daily, Monday through Thursday. We'll be doing this segment Monday through Thursday, folks, talking about the stuff that really does matter for you practitioners out there that are fighting the good fight to ensure that your organizations stay safe. So we'll start off with the first one, which is an MDM server has been compromised. And so attackers have infected more than 75% of a multinational conglomerate's managed Android devices with the Cerberus banking Trojan using the company's compromised mobile device manager server. Folks, this is an Android mobile device manager server. There's a lot of information on this specific malware thanks to research done by Checkpoint. You can find the link in our PDF. Again, to get this PDF, you can go to our website, cyberhubpodcast.com, or any one of our social media channels and register there. You'll have it available there as well. So a few things to take away from this is please review your Android MDM policy. Ensure that updates are on. One of the key aspects and key takeaways from this specific malware is the fact that it turns updates off to ensure that the devices can't be updated, and thus the malware has free reign to operate within that server and within that environment. Another campaign we're going to talk about here is a phishing campaign that's spooking Microsoft Teams. So a recently uncovered phishing campaign is spoofing notifications from Microsoft Teams collaboration platform in order to harvest Office 365 credentials from employees working from home offices because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Obviously, Microsoft Teams has seen its highest increase in users in history thanks to the lockdown that we're going through and now hopefully slowly starting to get out of. So a few different takeaways. Microsoft has released a patch which you can find on our PDF document, also on our website at cyberhubpodcast.com to address this vulnerability. There's also an image of the team's workflow and how they're exactly attacking and what they're doing with this credentials. This is great to kind of take and share with your network administrators and IT administrators within your organizations, as well as within your SOC team and your level 1 analysts that are really looking at these false positives or different credential alerts that they're getting, and maybe kind of shaking it off as thinking that it's not a big deal. It could be someone remotely logging in or some sort of issue, and kind of shaking it off. This is a great image here that kind of dictates how they're operating at the moment and how the attack workflow really does go. You can go to our website, CyberHub Podcast, to get that. And our third piece is our RDP Brute Force attacks that are rising during COVID-19. So the number of brute force attacks targeting RDP connections has spiked since the COVID-19 pandemic has forced employees from all over the world to work at home. And this is according to an analysis from Kaspersky. So a few major takeaways with this RDP stuff. One, create very strong passwords, minimum of 11 to 14 characters, folks. There's enough out there today in password management tools to where that's not an excuse anymore. Use RDP only through your corporate VPN, whether you're a single tunnel, a dedicated tunnel, or you're doing a split tunnel. Just ensure it's coming out that way. Deploy multi-factor authentication. I prefer authentication apps over SMS. I feel like they're a bit more secure. SMS still has the ability with SIM swapping attacks, and they're on the increase as well, and we'll cover those later this week. It's good to go through an authentication app. And finally, if you're not using RDP in your organization, please disable port 3389er. Again, that's 3389er. Disable that port if you're not using RDP. Folks, that's it for us here today for your daily practitioner brief. It is May 4th. We'll have these coming out to you daily. Today's our inaugural one, so you can tune in, enjoy, and make sure you subscribe and follow us on our new podcast channel, where you find it at any of your favorite podcast listening platforms at the CyberHub podcast. Again, that's the CyberHub podcast on your favorite podcast listening platforms. My name is James Azar. I'm your host, and I'm also a Chief Information Security Officer. For more information, you can go to our website, cyberhubpodcast.com, or any one of your favorite social media platforms and connect with me there. Any ideas, suggestions are always welcome. Any questions, love to help and support our community in any way possible. That's it for today, folks. James Azar here signing off, and until tomorrow, folks, stay cyber safe.